Great to be with you, Figtree Anglican Church. Well, our young adults have finished their Introduction to the Bible course from the Preliminary Theological Certificate, ably led by Zach Tasker and Josh Engels. They have been learning from the Bible how to think about the whole sweep of biblical theology, that is God's big plan of salvation from the Scriptures. What a great time together that has been. Now, coming up in the weeks ahead, you've got until Monday to sign up for our Gather Round, an opportunity for hospitality next weekend on Saturday the 23rd for dinner and Sunday the 24th for lunch. So do get your bookings in. Coming up as well is Church Ignited at 6 p.m. on the 31st of August. That'll be a special event with, at 5 p.m., a social in the foyer, followed by 6 p.m. our service, which will have music and worship. Look forward to seeing you there. Now, coming up the week afterwards will be a special Q&A on Wednesday the 3rd of August. It's an opportunity for us to draw some of the threads of ideas that have come together during the course of our series on building a biblical ethic. I'll be joined by David Robertson and possibly some other friends to think about some of the questions that have been raised for us as a church as we've looked at this series. So if you have a question in mind and you'd like us to address that on the evening, send that through to connect@myfac.org.au and we would love to hear from you. So that's 7 o'clock on Wednesday the 3rd of August. Finally, this weekend, we're looking at the topic of connected. Paul writes to the Corinthian church in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 8, to the unmarried and to the widows among you, I say this, I would much rather you be as I am, as a single man. And that raises the questions. Where does that leave the married? Where does that leave those with children? What does it mean to be fruitful and multiply if that's what Paul is suggesting? Well, of course, it comes as a part of a bigger context that we're going to look at together. It's a strange question, but it's a good question for us to think about. Please do pray as we prepare to look at what it means to be connected in singleness and in marriage. See you then.